Happy Halloween, everyone, and welcome once again to Walking the Candy Aisle. I am Jeff, and as I said, today is Halloween. Halloween 2013. Who knows whenever you're watching this? Maybe it's some future Halloween. Maybe it's just some random time of the year and you just like watching candy reviews. But I welcome you regardless. Today, I am reviewing candy corn. Now, this is, of course, a specific brand of candy corn. This is cottage country candy corn, in fact. But candy corn everywhere is basically the same thing. So I'm going to consider this just a general candy corn review. Now, candy corn is, of course, a very specific Halloween treat in the United States and Canada, where Halloween is obviously the most popular. It is like far and away the most popular Halloween confection of any kind. What was it? The National Confectioners Association estimates that some 20 million pounds of this stuff is sold every year. That's 9,000 metric tons of candy corn. That is just a ton. That is so much ridiculous amounts of candy corn. It's kind of insane. And like the next best-selling Halloween thing is like way down. It's like fun size Snickers, I think. But this is candy corn. So this is something that's I guess it's a staple. I personally didn't really grow up with it for some reason. I don't know why. It just wasn't in my house. But a lot of people did, and this is it's a very nostalgic sort of Halloween treat. Now it's been around since the 1880s. It was invented by the Wonder something like that, candy company out of Pittsburgh. And yeah, in the 1880s, so it's been around for a long time. And this is the general design. It's a cone. It is 3 yellow, orange, and white striped, and it has some sort of resemblance to a kind of a flat cone, to a kernel of corn, like a regular, like an unpopped kernel, I guess, or maybe like if it's not a dried corn, it's just some nice sweet corn that has not quite gotten ripe yet. I guess. I don't know. It's sort of cone shaped, right? Anyway, that's the idea. But really, the taste is just like it is just sugar. It doesn't have a specific corn flavor or anything. It's just kind of a certain kind of sweetness of sugar. And I suppose everyone has probably slightly different variations of how sweet it is, but I don't know. I don't think that there's going to be any significant difference to it. So, I think the thing that people really find nostalgic about candy corn and that people really enjoy about it is the specific, not the flavor, but the texture, because it has a really unique texture to it. It's kind of like, it's hard to describe here, because it's kind of like a cross between, I'm trying to squish it here, and it's really hard. It's like kind of like a cross between, there it is, like a jelly bean, hard outerness, but then it's got this crumble on the inside that's really strange. This crumble, and when you eat it, there's this dissolving quality too. It's not like a regular candy. It's certainly not a gummy. That's something that should be made very clear. It, like every bite will have some sort of, progress to it. And has some sort of dissolve to it. But more importantly, as soon as you start biting it, the whole thing kind of crumbles into these little bits in your mouth that are all sort of slowly sugary dissolving. It has a very sweet sort of like in the way that cotton candy has that like intense, just straight sugar dissolving in your mouth quality to it. And I think that's it. I don't really know how to describe it more than that, because it is pretty unique. It's similar to a jelly bean. It's similar to cotton candy. It's kind of similar to like, you ever eat a stale marshmallow? I guess I mean that in a good way. Because it's all right. It's okay. But I didn't grow up with it. I don't have this like nostalgia for the for this weird texture. And frankly, if I'm walking the candy aisle around Halloween time, uh, and I see candy corn, I'm probably going to pass it by because I would rather go get a fun-sized Snickers or a Mars bar or something. Um, However, that said, a lot of people love this, and you get it in bulk. You never get it in your Halloween trick or treat bag, really, because you can't give loose candy to kids, and uh, there's not like one specific brand that's more popular than the others or anything really like packaged small that has made its way into that sort of way. But if you ever go to someone's house for a Halloween party or just sort of around Halloween time, you're likely to see candy corn. I mean, everyone seems to buy it. I don't know anyone that really loves it. It's okay, but I'm sure there are people out there who have really fond memories of it, and it's very nostalgic for. So, to them, good on you. Enjoy it. If you haven't had it, I think it's something to try because it is such an interesting, unique texture. But it's not really in like a flavor wise. It's not anything special. So I don't know really how to judge that. If you have it in your history, if you already know it and like it, you'll probably want to keep getting it. But for me, as somewhat of a newbie to it, I'm gonna say it's just okay. It's all right. It's interesting, and it's an interesting thing to try, but it's not something I'm gonna rush out and get. So walking the candy aisle is gonna give candy corn a 3 out of 5. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you like this review, please click the links that you see on the screen now, assuming you're watching this on YouTube. And I hope you like any or all of my other Halloween-themed candy reviews. Thank you very much for joining me, and have a happy Halloween, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.